Well, good morning, folks. It is Sunday, 19 friggin' degrees. It is cold, and this is the Steve Comic Express. Hoping you all had a great Valentine's Day, and some of us will be celebrating it today. So, it's really Valentine's Day weekend, so I will continue to wear my red, so to speak, because it is Valentine's Day weekend. And I'll tell you, Federal Hill was hopping. Oh, they got to do something with that traffic situation got up there. My God, it was busy. Thank you for artistrybysteve.com. I'm ready now to move on to my next commissions, and hopefully more of you will reach out. Had a very successful month last month on social media, and I have only you guys to thank for visiting, for watching, for commenting, to liking, to sharing. And that means a lot, folks. I had a real good month last month, and thank you all for just making this of what I do a success. Now, I don't mean this in an unkind way. It's not how I hail. I mean this more in a news way. But I wake up every morning and I put on Fox News or any news outlets. And it's Guthrie all the time, every time. And it is, quite frankly, so disturbing that she's still missing. But I have to tell you, it's like, can you report stuff when it's something new? It's almost like they're trying to create new to keep it in the news. Excuse me. I had like a sneezing fit this morning, like about 12 in a row. But when you're going to talk about Guthrie, please, can you give me, something other? Good morning, Dave. It's like Guthrie all freaking day. How about the economy that's doing so well? How about the jobs market that's doing so well? How about the inflation rate that actually, now that your pay, wages are just about passing the inflation rate? How about talking about no tax on tips and no tax on overtime and no tax on Social Security for you? And how about talking about how that border is closed? It's not impermeable anymore. How about talking about all that? Instead, ladies and gentlemen, I go on social media and I see some of the creepiest things. When are you people on the left going to stop posting stuff with Donald Trump and his daughter, Ivanka, and calling that pedophilia? When are you guys going to stop it? He can't be with his daughter. He can't hug his daughter. He can't go to a father-daughter dance. There you are, thinking that the world is... Look, you got to understand, you liberals, so you understand. We're not you. We don't throw propaganda out there. Even the other propaganda that was like a morning Mark Rice that I see putting out that you liberals continue to share, again, all fake. And it's so easy because everyone has access to AI, free or otherwise. Anybody can take a picture of all the presidents with their IQ and you put Donald Trump at the lowest, right? All of that's all propaganda and fake news. Every bit of it. Every single bit of it. Everything is wrong. You liberals, you don't have anything. And by you posting fake lies and stuff is an indication you are scared. and you have nothing. You just don't have a thing. AI breaks apart everything you post. It is a microscope. We have Gemini, we have Grok, we have Meta, we have ChatGPT, we have so many different, even Alexa has their own. Look, folks, when I throw in photos of you posting stuff with Donald Trump, and I run it through maybe 4 or 5 different AIs, and they all come up with the same conclusion, sorry, that's like a jury of your peers determining you are guilty as charged. It's a true story, folks. The left, your enemy is AI, just so you know. Your enemy is AI. It exposes your lie, and the biggest fear you're going to have is AI is going to destroy your narrative. Is going to destroy what you think, what you want to push as truth. Everybody would run to Google to get information before. Everybody would run to Google. Google was their source. But you see, AI doesn't only use Google. It uses DuckDuckGo and all other sources. It literally accesses every point of information you can possibly garner on an individual, on a photo you share, on an item you may want, on some historical question you may have, and even goes beyond Find a Grave, the app. It'll even locate a dead person where they're buried, or if they're cremated, when they died, what they died of, their historical facts. It goes beyond Wikipedia, because Wikipedia is not truthful. So unless the Democrats get control, I am sure they will try to skeletonize AI, because AI, for you folks on the left, is the nuclear weapon against your campaigns. It's a nuclear weapon against your narrative. And again, if you're a liberal looking for lies and talking points, right, you won't do the research, because the research may be like going to the doctor's office and finding out that the CAT scan revealed something that you really didn't want to hear, so you avoid the visit to the doctor's office because the truth may hurt. And that's where you liberals are right now. I could sit and have a conversation with anyone, and if they throw propaganda at me, I can simply call up AI, and AI will tell me right out of the gate whether I am witnessing fakery or truthfulness, even fast enough that it'll give me an information before you utter the next lie. Isn't that pretty cool? But trust me, folks, if you don't have, if you're not using AI, if you don't have ChatGPT or Grok on your phone, at least those two. I know there's Meta, there's all kinds. If you're not using any AI, you are so back at the pack, it's not even funny. Good morning, Gloria. You're so far behind. You're still, in other words, you're still using the black dial phone. They used to sit on a phone table in your home, dialing a number. You're still in that era. If you're just doing a Google search, you've missed the plane, took off without you. The cruise ship pulled away from the dock without you. I'm telling you, folks, technology such as AI continues, and will destroy the left's narrative. And it's really easy to do, folks. Do a screenshot on your phone with anything the liberal posts with Donald Trump with the girl or Donald Trump with Epstein. Take a screenshot of it, open ChatGPT, hit the plus sign, bring in the photo that you just screenshotted, and simply ask, is this photo real? And within seconds, you will get an answer. It'll even take you to the original photo that was photoshopped before the left pushed their propaganda all over social media. Especially with all the presidents and showing Donald Trump had the lowest IQ. I did that one. And boy, did that come back real fast as fakery. Again, propaganda. Total propaganda. I use AI for pretty much anything productive that I need to do. I took a videotape of a room in my house. I put that video, even took a regular picture too, snapshots of all the room in my house too. And I put that through AI. And I simply asked one question. Please identify everything you see in this room and give me a price breakdown of what it's worth, what the cost would be to replace it for insurance purposes. And everything in that room that it sees, not what's in the drawers, obviously can't see in the drawers, was able to break it down in a spreadsheet format, name, and it even gave me the price of that item, replaceable costs and everything. Forwarded that all that information off to my insurance company. And now, God forbid, should anything happen, a fire or a robbery or whatever, everything is covered. See, folks, AI could be used for a lot of good things. A lot of good things. When I want to have a topic to talk about, but I want to have all this historical facts of what I'm about to bring on one of these shows that I do, rants, I simply ask AI, and I ask 3, I want to talk about this subject, help me gather all factual information. And bingo, it comes right up. I take that moment to read through it all. I check all the other AI consistencies to see if there's a match. See if there's any inconsistencies. And you know what, folks? I have a topic at hand. And I give you facts, which can be cross-checked on AI. Because, quite frankly, AI has become my post-college professor to help me with information I need to know. Not nice. So, you liberals all over X, you liberals all over Facebook, you liberals just posting all of your stupid propaganda all over the place. All I do is filter that through AI, and I find out you're a liar. And once I have determined you're a liar, I block you, because why have you in my feed? Why have you pop up? I just block you. I don't comment on your page. I block you. You want to do bogus post of the day? No problem with me. I'm going to block your sorry ass. Because, right, Ruth? Because for simple reason, why am I going to waste my time? And I'm only trying to teach you folks who listen to this rant to put it all into perspective. You're going to scroll through Facebook. You're going to scroll through Twitter, or now known as X, or even Instagram, or all these sites. And you're going to see a lot of posts from people who have very little followers, who are new sites created, that are trying to discredit you and trying to change your mind with all these lies. And when you see lies consistent, that's when you know that the left is in trouble. That's when you know the left has no message except to destroy and do an Abigail Stamberger, to tell you that they're moderates coming after your guys and calling them pedophiles and Nazis. And meanwhile, when the left gets elected, they destroy the place they're in. It's almost like drinking from a cup of the same cup with somebody who has hepatitis B. Big mistake, because guess what? You're going to get infected right away, folks. And that's what happens. But the way to use a microscope now against the left, your friends, your family, yeah, you have to. Mark, I've done it. All my comments have been blocked by old friends lately. Good. I have even blocked old friends. Yep. I'm sorry. When I use my AI as my weapon of choice and I expose you, you're done. I don't need to talk to liars. As an adult, I would have thought you would have matriculated away from your adolescent years, where lying was a way of not getting punished. But you obviously have not grown up. There must be a medical term for that. You must be a medical term for your condition. There really must be. And you ought to seek help, because you haven't matriculated from your lies. You haven't. Because in a simple conversation, right to your face, I could expose you. And you know what's even more funnier? Even these people pushing the lies, if I find their real name and put that through AI, oh my God, no wonder why you're a liar. No wonder why you're a liar. Matter of fact, try this at home. Put your name through AI and have it do a deep dive on you. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. And I get amazed at how many people that push lies that I put through AI, exposes them, their past, their present, and I say, I get it now. I get it now. Even your police records. It's amazing. AI is your enemy on the left. I would advise you there was an old saying, when you don't know something, keep your mouth shut. Because once you open it, you'll expose how dumb you are. You will expose how dumb you are and how adolescent you are, childish, a petulant little child. So my advice to you folks, and the meaning for this rant, yes, Guthrie, and I'm all done. I wish they would just report maybe a few minutes a day of when they find that woman, that they have something new to report to me. I do not need to know a whole hour repeat of the same story. I need you to move on and let's find something else. Unless you got something new, I am not really interested. My prayers go out to the family, and I hope for a positive outcome. But my main reason for this rant today is to teach you how to identify a real liar and a destructive piece of crap on the left. AI is turning out to be very good for conservatives. I know that. Elon Musk started Grok AI, which is supposed to be, Ruth, I can tell you firsthand, it's smarter, it's better than even ChatGPT. Oh yeah, even better than chat. And I pay the special price for that. And I pay a premium for ChatGPT too, because I use it a lot. And at the end, I'm getting paid back anyway. Because when you're on social media and you're hitting the thousands, I'm talking in dollars, it pays for itself. For you folks, take the time to use AI as your social media Bible. Not to diminish the real Bible from Jesus. I'm talking about make it be your social media Bible. Don't say, oh, I'm going to Google it. Google is passé. Google is old news. Google is the dial phone. AI is your bitch, and you better use it. Folks, have a nice day. We'll see you tomorrow. President's Day, which was really to highlight just Republican presidents until the Democrats ruined that and just made it universal. For me, I celebrate President's Day as only the Republican presidents. Democrat presidents are not really who I celebrate. So President's Day is for me like Reagan and Lincoln and Donald Trump. Have a nice day, folks.